Hi, friends. This is Sarah from Crafting and Relaxing. Welcome. Thank you so much for joining me. Today, I'm taking you to Crafts Direct, which is in Waite Park, Minnesota, which is pretty much a suburb of Minneapolis and adjacent to St. Cloud. So if that helps you, if not, maybe when you're in Minneapolis. I think this is more printed paper than I have ever seen in one place. To give you an idea, that first aisle with all those racks, I think we went down like 4 of them and then found this aisle with all these 6x6s. Have you ever seen a 6x6 aisle like this? Simple Stories, Doodlebug, Echo Park, Lawn Fawn. There was even the memory box, purple and green and gold pad that Andrea likes. Stampin' Cat, who is Kathy, took me to the store, and I was in just awe of it, overwhelmed, excited, but it was a lot. I didn't look at all the categories. I was traveling with a bag. I saw a selection of White Mountain puzzles that was 2 aisles, overwhelmed me and was so exciting. Had I not been traveling with a carry-on, I would have gotten one of those. And I didn't check like all the mixed media and everything. The dies, the selection of dies was great. I mean, look at all this paper. I'm going to show you what I hauled, and we were there probably a couple hours. I don't know. Look at all those collection packs. I didn't even go through them. I didn't even peek. I was so worn out by the time we got to this aisle. Knowing what I know now, I would have maybe started on that aisle because you know how I love 6x6s. Here's what I picked up. We went down aisle after aisle of paper. It was luscious and ridiculous. Rows and rows. Maybe there's 4, maybe there's 5 rows of paper. All the brands. Simple Stories, Photoplay, Vicky Boutin. I've never been anywhere that I can think of that had like a whole display of her papers loose. There were many collections where they had all the sheets loose and the collections. I wouldn't necessarily lay things out the way they do. So if you go there, look all around. Sometimes the chipboard is on a different aisle from the collection, but the stuff is there. You just have to look. At one point, we were buying loose sheets of a collection, and Kathy found the collection pack on a different end cap. So it just depends, but it is amazing. Crafts Direct, I would compare it to, here we talk about the Washington Hazel Dell Craft Warehouse, and it's still better than that. I mean, hands down, I would choose Crafts Direct. It is not necessarily the place you're going to go for bargains, I'll tell you that, but the selection, amazing. I picked up one cute little die. I don't think that in my circle of friends we have a bee that is this bee. It's very small. Noni might have one like it, but I thought it was pretty cute, and it's the 2-layer kind, so not fiddly, not a bunch of pieces. I've been talking about my school cards and working on those. This is a Cartabella School Days paper pad, and I picked this up probably for next year or beyond. I just want to be sure I have a nice stash of school papers so I can keep those going. And it takes, to make about 70 or so cards, it takes more than one 24-sheet pad. I mean, I could skimp and be careful and die cut out of it and layer up, but I probably won't, right? So I just want to be sure I always have a little extra on hand. Then 12 by 12. Oh my gosh. Okay. I was walking down the aisle. I was thinking about my butterfly journals, the school cards. When I'm shopping, I try to think about what am I making next, what will actually get used, right? So I saw these and I was thinking butterfly journals. And I looked at a lot of cut aparts and things like that to find a back that was neutral. So this could be the front and then it could tuck into a pocket and be a journaling card. But when you flip this bad boy over, you get this. And then you think, oh, I better buy more. I couldn't help it. So I bought several of those. And what I'll probably do is, if I don't use all of them, maybe I'll take a section and then I'll use that blue on the back. Sometimes when I have a paper that I like both sides of, I'm really strategic about it with the cut aparts and which ones I use. But I got several of those, loved it. Then this one, look at this. This is still Vicky. I'm not overly keen on this, but it will be fine for a journal page. But this, I love it. I don't know if I'm going to use this for cards or for journal pages, but either way, I got a bunch. I couldn't help it. I mean, look at it. And it would make a gorgeous card background. I could also fussy cut some of these, but if you think about it, if I fussy cut, I'm losing a bunch of the blue. I'm just going to end up with the white. The only way I might do that is to pop them up on this background. Just fun stuff. It gives me a bunch of choices with this. Then Kathy and I both agreed that we didn't need anything for fall. We were sure of it, but we could not resist it. There were so many gorgeous fall collections. In my shopping here, you're going to notice, except for the school pad, there's not a bunch of Echo Park or Cartabella because I have a lot of it and I could not remember which fall collections I have. I don't believe that I have any of the Photo Play Autumn Greetings, so I picked it up. I think some of it will go with Echo Park. It will make beautiful cards or go on journal pages. I liked these. Thankful, grateful, and blessed. Happy fall, fall memories. I love autumn. Gather together with grateful hearts. Hello, fall. Grateful for you. I don't love journaling cards this big, but you can cut them down and this can fit on a journal page. But in general, I like my cards 3x4 or something. And then a pie background on the back. I do like pie. And tone on tone. And a rowdy plaid. And I think some of these, maybe these weren't the ones. There were some in clearance, but if it spoke to me, I took it home. I was really bummed because they had sections for the stickers and stuff for these, but they were gone. That's what I picked up from this Photo Play collection. I like that. Then look at this. Oh, Simple Stories. And the paper is Simple Vintage Indigo Garden. The background is like a blue-gray. And then you have these butterflies, and then this side, gorgeous for a butterfly journal. I already have about 4 covers started, but when I was picking up pieces of paper that I thought would look nice in a butterfly journal, I didn't get 4 because I don't want them to be the same. I want them to have a lot of character and be different. And I love this one. I haven't started the pages for all of them, so I'll fit this in somewhere, I'm sure. And then look at this. This was a splurge, and it wasn't marked. So I'm going to take it out so you don't have glare. So we were wondering, like, how much is this going to be? I think it might have been $2.99. It is patterned, colored vellum with gold embossing on it. Now, let's remember, people, we can make this kind of stuff. You can get out your vellum and you can play with it. But every once in a while, you just see it and you want to buy it. I don't know if it's going to show for you, but it has faint text behind it and colored dots and then the butterflies and the gold. The layers are just wonderful. I haven't decided for sure if it will be a page in a journal or if maybe I will use bits of it in a couple of the journals. Obviously not all. I don't want them to be the same, but I could cut a slightly smaller page or take like an 8 or 8.5 inch section and then have a pocket in each journal. So I might do something like that. For $2.99, you want to spread it around, but I just couldn't resist it. Look at this. Did you see it in the video? I could not believe the selection of paper. This is Sparkling Snow, and if you recall, Christina sent me the 6x6 of this, and I was in awe of it when she sent it. I hadn't seen it before. I couldn't even believe it. When I saw the 12x12, I thought, I don't need that. I have so much winter paper, and yes, it's going home with me. And I'm not going to open it up, but I'll just give you a flip if you haven't seen it. The patterns are small enough, like these, no trouble making cards if I want. And then the other side has slightly larger patterns, but not over the top. All reasonably sized for cards. There's only a couple. I'll show you some skiers. but nice size. And I think when I look at 12 by 12s, that's what I'm looking for. I love the gold in this collection. I love the stars and the navy and the royal. It's just gorgeous. So this one is a little big, could still be a layer on a card. And Kathy said, well, you could fussy cut it. So true. The snowflakes got a little big, but still great. So it's not a pad with a bunch of scrapbook size papers. You know what I mean? It's going to be great for whatever. So I did pick that up, Christina. Isn't that funny? Now I have both. It's also kind of fun when you have the 6x6 and the 12x12, you can mix your patterns in different scales. Sometimes I will make a journal and then make cards with the scraps and use the 6x6 pad. And it is fun to mix and match them. That was my trip. Kathy gave me a coupon, so I came in under $50. You know, that's a pretty big splurge for me. I was over 50 with my coupon, just so you know. But that was a fun surprise when your friend says, I'm going to take you to this amazing store and give you a great coupon. That was Crafts Direct. I hope you liked it. I did not represent all the other aisles. Like, I don't know how their fabric and their yarn selection are, but if their printed paper is any hint for you, I think you should probably check it out. Lots of parking. There was a cafe, but it wasn't open. Restroom available. Great store. Definitely check it out. Thanks so much for watching. I don't know when this video is going to roll out exactly, so I'm not sure what else you've already seen from my trip to Minneapolis, but there's a lot going on, so come back again soon. Thanks. Bye-bye.